All right, here's the latest little project. 98 link belt. I've been wanting one of these for a while, and this one here is in pretty good shape. I've got some little things that I need to do to it, but it's been quite an ordeal. I had the pump that was on it was bad, and I didn't know if the actuator was the actual problem or the pump or whatever, but the belts were squealing extremely bad. And in order to change the belts on this old gal, see, there's your pump up in there, and you can see the adjustment bolts to the left and right. Now I got plenty of adjustment now. The belt that was on it was the wrong size, and of course it was squealing. And so that's the reason she wouldn't walk, because she wouldn't build up but about 450 pounds on your hydraulic gauge coming from your accumulator system. So I kind of figured that's all it was. But to change the belt, you wouldn't believe it, I had to take the radiator, shroud, and everything out. So while I was doing all of that, I just went ahead and had the radiator rebuilt, and it did have 2 holes in it. I got Tracy Patterson to do that for me. Done a fine job. And instead of taking a chance on the pump, since you got to take the radiator and the shroud over there on the side, the shroud too, I wasn't going to take a chance on none of that. So I went with all new belts, and I got a good deal from Motion Industries on a hydraulic pump. So I went with the hydraulic pump, new belts, the whole 9 yards. And then whenever I got through with all of that, I had another ordeal, and that was on my let me get up here and I'll show you. That was on the wiring system on it. They didn't have it wired extremely well, and I had things tied off to your big battery post wires on your relays. So what I done was I moved everything that they had off of the big wires in here, and I brought it out here and put me a new relay and all on here, and tidied everything up and rewired everything going to there, and then going to the fuel shutoff solenoid. There's your fuel shutoff solenoid up there at the top corner of the radiator above that filter housing. But after I got everything together, I had a brand new switch, and that switch was not any good. And just because you buy something that's supposed to be new doesn't always mean that it's good. So it threw me for a loop. So after I got to testing it and seeing I was getting, well, the problem was you would turn it to the run position and the crane would crank. So I traced everything down and determined that it was indeed a bad ignition switch. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought a Cole Hershey, which that's one of the best that you can get. And I installed that, and I'll get time tomorrow or the next day and put it in the socket where it is. But let's see what she'll do right here when you touch her. Hold on. There she goes. She's running good. Good running little Detroit engine. And as you can see, my gauge down here where the accumulator and all is, got a little bit of a surge in it. Before, that gauge right there wouldn't hold but about 400 pounds of pressure, and 400 pounds of pressure is just not enough for your travel springs to unlock on it. But as of right now, we'll put her in, throw the master clutch in, and we'll release the travel locks, And she does have independent swing, boom, and travel, which is really nice for an older machine like this. But there you go. And she walks and does everything that she's supposed to do, so I'll get some time and get her broke down and get her a ride back to my house. I've got quite a few things there around the house that I want to do, and I want to continue getting the old gal back in first class shape. But I enjoy working on this old stuff. It's a lot of trouble when it's just one man though. That's a bunch of up and down and in and out of engine rooms. But she'll do pretty good. She's got 70 foot of boom, and I got a 3/4 yard bucket for it. Of course, you got to knock it back to 60 foot to run any kind of bucket work on this machine. But she'll do pretty good. All right, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'll upload this. Like, share, and subscribe. WEC, Jack White, White's Education and Consulting.